YouTube, what's happening? Hope you are good. Welcome to a day in the life. We are running on Wednesday right now and literally just about to drive to network. It is 5:50 and we are literally about to get on our way and get a 30-minute drive in. Then we're going to be networking. Wednesdays are always a bit of a funny day because Monday and Tuesdays are very heavy in terms of a coaching delivery standpoint, a business standpoint. Wednesdays tend to be a softer day for me to manage energy so we can be really consistent with energy across the week in terms of output and performance. So today we're going to be getting to networking for about 6:40, 6:45, crack on with networking for a couple of hours. Then it's going to be straight into training where I will catch you there. And it's going to be very much small tasks within the business, client chats, and then I'm going to take you on a journey behind the scenes of what else happens within the day. So I will catch you very soon. Networking done and dusted. It's always, I love a Wednesday. I really enjoy a Wednesday morning networking with the gang at the networking group I go to, just to understand how other business owners are thinking, how their cogs are turning, obviously strengthen the relationships in the room, and obviously creating potential new business opportunity for myself. But done and dusted within the networking this morning, and now literally just arrived at the gym. I have got a speed session to do. Got 4 times 2,000 meters with, I believe, 150-second rest in between each set. Again, looking to improve running speed this year, looking to improve overall mileage, just to build on what I built on in 2024 and see if we can hit some PBs with a half marathon, my next Hyrox, and I'm doing, I believe, 2 doubles events with Megan and a client of mine this year. So fingers crossed we can pick some speed up and improve on what we already built from a running ability in 2024, because I honestly believe that is most probably the fittest I've ever been in terms of a running aspect and a strength aspect. So looking just to build on the platform I built last year. And yeah, that is today's session. And then from there, going to be jumping into the barbers to grab a quick haircut before then jumping on a coaching call with one of my own coaches, and then it is uncle duties, picking my nephew up. Then I'm going to spend a couple of hours with my nephew, which I won't be recording, but it'll be consistent of, because he's absolutely mad for football. It'll be FIFA, it'll be indoor football as the weather is absolutely awful. And then it'd be back into business tasks later this evening before rounding the day off with Meg, watching some YouTube and having some dinner. So I will catch you in the running session. Job done and dusted. 4 times 2,000 meters with 150-second rest in between, and moved at a pretty good pace. Moved at 350s per kilometer, which I'm pretty pleased about, because that's the first proper real speed session since Australia. Last week I actually missed the speed session first week back just because my legs were so sore from first week back of training from Oz. And out in Australia, running was a complete different kettle of fish. Really struggled to manage my heart rate. The heat was insane. No matter if you ran early morning, late evening, it was still so hot that heart rate was just spiking through the roof. Had to pull pace completely down, and it was more a longer distance running. I think the longest one I clocked up was about 13 kilometers. They range from about 5 to 13 kilometers. So yeah, first proper speed session back. Delighted with where heart rate was, how recovery was in 150 seconds, and also how I was moving within the 2,000 meters. So yeah, job done. On to tomorrow now, all about business focuses for the remainder of the day and spending some time with the nephew. And then it's straight back into play tomorrow in terms of training, where it's going to be an upper body session, push and pull piled together, which I'm very much looking forward to. So I'll catch you very soon when I'm going to be showing you my own coaching call and what's going to be happening on that call. On that call there, as you could see, it was actually looking in a negative lens and actually finding something positive of what come from a negative lens, right? And I personally believe that you need to collect data throughout your journey, throughout your health and fitness journey, in order to see success and understand where you're at, right? But sometimes the data that you see isn't always going to be the positive data that's going to drive you in the right direction. Sometimes you do have to see negative data. You do have to have fuck-ups. You do have to have moments that don't go your way. But that in itself, over a period of time, becomes actually positive data, because you then start to understand and you start to realize what didn't go well, why didn't it go well, and you can only ever connect the dots when you look backwards. So when it comes to you and your health and fitness journey, make sure you are collecting every bit of data possible. Your running data, your strength data, your numbers on the scales, your nutrition, collecting as much data as you can, your sleep, your hydration, absolutely everything, right? Because the more data you've got, good or bad, the more you have to play with, which then allows you to move in the right direction at the speed you want. Haircut done. Nephew picked up, and now it's literally closing off client chats, getting back to a few messages I need to get back to as I've just wrapped up some programming, and then it's off to have some dinner with Meg, and I believe we have got chicken kebabs with homemade chips tonight, which I'm very much looking forward to. But that in general is what a soft Wednesday looks like. Something I really used to struggle with from a training standpoint, from a business standpoint, is managing my energy effectively come the end of the week. I'd be flat as a pancake, and something I introduced in 2024 was introducing a softer Wednesday where it's a less delivery and more just working on bits and bobs within the business and making sure my energy is in a good spot to ready to go and accelerate into Thursday and Fridays. So going into 2025, that is a commitment I'm going to continue to make, because off the back of introducing that into my 2024, I've been seeing my thinking, the behaviors I want to lead with in terms of nutrition, in terms of training, in terms of how I want to operate as a business owner, be in a far better spot. Now, I completely understand not everyone is going to be able to do this, because not everyone has a business, but there is opportunities of how you can manage your energy effectively across the week. And it just comes down to strategizing, figuring out, finding out, having a play around and seeing what works for you. Because if our energy is going to be off, the rest of it will be off, because our hunger is going to be up, appetite's going to be through the roof, the desire to go and train, move, whatever it may be, will be very low, and the energy is absolutely everything. So that's a focus for me in 2025, to really drive the focus of energy, so therefore everything else is stabilized and I can really accelerate my body, my strength, my performance, and me just as a business owner in general as well. So majority of my Wednesdays are going to look like this. So if I do another day in the life of a Wednesday, just expect there's going to be similar patterns, right? But that's the important part, that there are constant similar patterns, and you want repeatability, you want similar patterns, because one, when you can, I personally believe, understand regular patterns and also understand what day-to-day really looks like, you get yourself into a nice routine, there's nice structure, and again, energy itself gets managed far better, and overall performance can become far greater because you've positioned yourself incredibly well. So that's a day in the life of a soft Wednesday. I'll catch you very soon, and I'll see you in the next episode.